Welcome back, everyone, to the Coach Approach. It's your coach, Blake the Black Faker, and today we're going to be going over I believe, silver Tristana game. Is it silver? Let me check. I should already know this, huh? It's a gold Tristana game. I don't know why I thought it was silver. That's random. I was doing everybody else's reviews, though, so they're kind of all mixed up. But before we start, I just want to give a shout out to my Patreons. Thank you guys for making me being able to do these VODs possible. Slippery Slappers, Captain Reed, Axonology, Alana, Care Bear, ADC Troll, Tiny Panther, and Infinity. If you guys happen to see them in the Discord, make sure you tell them thank you for allowing you guys to get these free VOD reviews and free coaching that's going to be coming up soon, because without them, there would be none of this extra stuff that I can do for you guys. If you guys would like to support me on Patreon, feel free to go over there, link the description below. But otherwise, without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to be looking at this Tristana game here and seeing pretty much what we could have done better. I know specifically he asked me to kind of just check out this game and kind of just see what happened, how they could have won and stuff like that. So first off is what? We need to analyze our lane. So let's go ahead and do this. So question to ask, of course, question number one is going to be, what does my ADC want to do to win lane? Question number two is, what does the enemy ADC want to do to win lane? Question number three is, how can I prevent the enemy ADC from doing what they want to do while also doing what I want to do? So with this in mind, we want to ask ourselves these three questions. The first one is, what does my ADC want to do to win lane? Tristana likes to fight. She wants to try to kill you early. If she can pull that off. She likes to scale too, don't get me wrong, but if she can kill you, that's probably the best method. The next one is Samira. She kind of wants to do the same thing, honestly. You guys both want to kill each other. How can I prevent the enemy ADC from doing what she wants to do while also allowing me to do what I want to do? We want to hold the wave near our tower, because if that's the case, because Samira's range is so short, when she gets close, we can hop onto her, which means that she has to run back to get out of the tower range to then try to fight you. Whereas if you're pushing up further, yes, you can run away. Don't get me wrong, when she engaged on you, you can run away, but then you just can't hop onto her and engage onto her. So, and you're open up for gank. So the best place is to just kind of keep them here and go for that play when they get close to the tower. So we are dealing with a Lulu. Lulu doesn't really apply as much kill potential as Nami does, so we have to pick and choose our engages wisely. We can't just do what we want to do. So yep, you're doing the right thing, kind of just chilling. We don't want to get too close. Mind your spacing from your autos. Yep, just like that. Yep, wait for the last hit. You're doing good. You're supposed to pull them in, so this is good. You're already like pulling it off. Nice. Yep, keep sitting back. I know it's very hard as Tristana, but keep sitting back. And you want to do your best to not misclick and hit a minion before it dies. Like if we go back just a little bit, let's just demonstrate it. Oops, wrong way. All right. So as you see, right, you mistimed this auto right here. And so now you're forced to hit it again. But you're pushing the wave because you just killed that faster than it actually had to be killed. A really good way to know what's going to die next is to pay attention to the casters. The melees don't really do as much damage as the casters, and the odds of them finishing off another target is very, very slim. Paying attention to what the casters are focusing is going to help you out a ton. Cannon minion included. So if we just kind of slow this down, we'll just play it at normal speed. Alright, so we see that the casters focusing, not the casters, the cannon's focusing this one, and we know that these casters are focusing this one. So that means we realistically don't even have to worry about those minions that are low right now, because they're not going to die. They're not being focused. I mean, right now, they're focusing the cannon, so we don't have to focus about the back line. And that's what you have to pay attention to. And when they're extremely low, that's the harder part of doing it, is paying attention to the minions when they're really, really low. So let's go back one more time, and we'll play it slow. So as you see, they're not really getting focused right now, right? And let's get closer. Minion brawls right here. So you see, these guys are not getting attacked right now. And neither is he. Like, he's safe. He's okay. They're all focusing these guys over here or these guys right there. Still not getting attacked. Still not getting attacked. They're still not getting attacked. Okay. Still not getting attacked. Right? So you're essentially pushing the wave when you don't have to. Even though it looks like they're getting attacked, they're really not. And if you pay attention to the casters, you'll know this. So you're pushing the wave, pushing the wave, pushing the wave, and you don't even really know that you're pushing the wave because you think they're going to die. But instead, if you just pay attention to the casters and the cannon minions like actual bullets, bolts, whatever you want to call it, rocks, because I know the cannon like actually shoots a cannonball rock, you would be better on how to manage the wave. Like you'd be better at managing the wave. So pay attention to the caster and the cannon minions. Look at where their bullets are going. Allows to decide if you should last hit minion or not. And especially as Tristana, it's very crucial that you don't misclick like that because you just kind of auto-shove the wave anyway when you kill minions. So if you don't have to kill a minion, don't kill the minion. Because right now, yeah, it'd be shoving in your favor way harder than it is right now. Once again, can't really fight. Got the flash though, nice. And I like that you didn't commit with. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you did have jump. I like that you didn't commit with the jump because there was no kill to be had there. She was gonna live, 100%. She was gonna live. There's just no kill, and it might look like, oh, well, she's about to die to the rest of you guys, but you see she's running resolve, so she's tanky. And then on top of that, she's healing herself. On top of that, she does have exhaust still. On top of that, there still is a heal, and there's a flash. Like there's no kill to be had even if he did jump on there. So we get the flash. That's good. We didn't take too much damage. Very good poke right there. Honestly, I prefer press the attack on Tristana over what's this shit called? Hail of Blades. Hail of Blades would be just better for the early game, so you can pop your bomb. So if you're constantly and if you're in a lane where you can I can jump on you and kill you over and over and over and over and over again, Hail of Blades is good because it procs that off, especially early when you don't have attack speed. Of course, it falls off later. It doesn't really give you much, but early game, that's the dominator right there. Press the attack is just better all around. And that's in the precision tree. It's just better all around and it allows for way more damage, especially if you're behind. It helps you get that oomph. And if you're ahead, well, then you're exploding people like nothing. So I definitely only recommend Hail of Blades on any champion if you're really abusing your early game. Otherwise, take the thing that's going to be better overall, which in this case would be press the attack. I blinked and stuff popped off. What happened? Did she take that much damage by one ability from Samara, or did I just not see? Okay, she just got messed up by everything. You could have definitely outplayed that. Hold on, let's go back. And this is why Hail of Blades is kind of booty, so to speak, because it's a very specific playstyle you need. Okay, you could have outplayed that, but it'd require a lot of game knowledge. You not auto-attacking Samara instead and just auto-attacking Nami because you know she's going to have that little deflect projectile thing activated was very, very good. Nami should not have exhausted the Lulu and just should have exhausted you. You also could have just jumped on her to activate the bomb and then got a reset and then jumped again and then flashed out. There's a lot you could have done there. I'm not going to really get on you about pulling that off because it requires a lot of game knowledge with how to actually perform all that. You'll get to that point, just it's not really important right now. But little opportunities where you feel like I can outplay, definitely kind of just watch those back at your own time and just kind of see if there's anything you could have done in terms of the outplay potential. Helps a lot when dealing with a mechanical champ like Tristana. Alright, we're going back. As I said, we want to pull the wave back. We're pushing it forward. Getting ganked. Let him die. Perfect. You're doing good. Yep, just like that. Now you want to be careful because you might be dove. You're not going to get dove, looks like, but you just want to be careful because that does happen. Playing Tristana, though, you really shouldn't get killed. Especially with flash, though. That's unlucky. Yeah, okay, there it is. I was like, you're definitely gonna die if you're that low. I was just curious. So, Always try to be about 70%. I like 75 actually. 75% HP or higher, especially if you're in lane by yourself under a tower. So the reason this game started going kind of bad in the first place was because we didn't really have the wave in the right position. If we had the wave back here, Samira didn't doing all that and Nami getting the bubble and like Lulu dying just wouldn't have happened because you would have been under your tower. So you have to really focus on wave management when it comes to Tristana. Playing another champion allows you to practice that a little bit better because it doesn't explode on the wave and causing it to auto push. But like you're still gonna have to get used to that auto push because that's slow pushing right now, so we'd want to clear it. Remember what I said about the base thing, right? So right now we'd want to hard push it because there's no way in hell. Like this, we already know it's slow pushing. We have way more minions than they do, so you need to start shoving the wave right now. Just because you did shove it late, now it's gonna be stuck at a really bad spot, and you're gonna be overextended. Oh, she cleared the wave. Wow, Samara's an OG for that. She definitely could have just held it back there and killed you guys on repeat, just like what she's doing right now. She could have done it back there. And this is kind of the same thing. Like the elo that this is, they have no concept of what to do with the wave either. So if you guys can really get the wave manipulation thing down, I guarantee you'll just win games for free off of wave manipulation, especially as AD carry. Or and top lane actually. I think top lane is better. I don't know. It's hard. It's definitely a twist. It's definitely like a twist. It's definitely a what's what I'm looking for. It's definitely close. I think his top is punish harder if they mess up, but wave manipulation in bot lane is terrible because you can't farm for nothing, especially if the jungler is a good ganker. Or like if you just die if you all in. And then Lulu's even pushing the wave too. I mean, it's just kind of the same trap. We push in too much, they'll just keep all-inning us. Yep, even right there, you're hitting the wave just to try to meet them in the middle. Like, that right there is perfect. This is what we want. But then you start hitting the wave. And then, yeah, they just, like, auto-dive again. A lot of that can look like, oh, Samira's just broken. But, no, a lot of that is just wave manipulation. We didn't really have the wave in the spot that we should have had it, and we ended up getting punished for it. Alright, so now we're going to be... Let me write this down. You want to make sure you can try to keep it exactly where it should be, all any phase if we can. If we do that analyzing and we know we'll actually keep the wave here, that's where it should always be until you know that you can change it up somehow. But honestly, there's no harm in just keeping it the same way. And when you get better at it, then start shifting it mid-play. Because sometimes you do have to keep it near you, and then you have to push it, or, you know, sometimes it's vice versa, so... You just got caught out. Nothing wrong. Nothing worth saying there. That was just a catch out opportunity. Okay, we know we can't fight for drags, so there's no reason to be down there. The best bet is to go up top like you just did. You're going to try to defend mid, but there's 3 players. You're just going to die. We don't want to be here. Got a little bit too close, but luckily Yone started to spawn. Just be back a little bit more. Otherwise, you're fine. In this instance, we know that there's a fight getting ready to start over here. If we go back. Right. So look what Yone is doing. This looks like a fight's about to happen. Look at where Fiddlesticks is. Like, what's going on over here? You should be moving. It's even happening while you're not even doing anything. So as an ADC, be aware of every fight happening and judge if you should go or not. You're not really benefiting from being bot lane right now other than getting away when we could have potentially got some kills here. Especially if we weren't behind. We could have been doing a lot of damage to that fight right there. Because now you're forced to just kind of have uneven fights because people are dead. So we're going up top to defend. This is fine. Get that wave. We know that they're there. Be careful. You're doing fine. Okay. We get dove. Oof. Unlucky. That's unlucky. Let's see if it was obvious. Or if you just got surprised. I don't know if Warwick came from fog. Don't you have a ward? Yeah, you do. Alright, so cool little trick. And I think you did it over here. Is it just pop the ward over the wall? Get here and then put the ward. And it'll slide over to the other side of the wall. So, a little thing to just kind of know what's going to happen without actually dying for it. Okay, yeah, this was obvious. You're going to get dove. You just didn't pay attention. Normally, an ADC can't defend more than one person. So you might just have to ping assist, and if no one comes, just let it go. And maybe look for a fight elsewhere. If we go back just a little bit, let's see if we could have potentially done something elsewhere while there were 3 top up here. Okay, we see Zyra down here by herself. You probably 1v1 her. Even though she's 2 levels up, you just gotta be very, very careful about getting snared. And then call for the 1v1 because you can't do anything up here. Like, those are the type of things you want to think about. Those are the type of things to kind of give you that opportunity. Especially if you're fed, you could have, or not fed, but if you were like even or just ahead by CS, you could just one-shot her easily. But right now, it just kind of looks like we're just waiting for the game to be doomed, so to speak. And this all stemmed from us just kind of having a poor laning phase in terms of wave management. Because Samira just got fed off of the Lulu pretty much. I mean, you died too, don't get me wrong, but Lulu was the first to die. And I think she died 2 times before you died once. Something like that. Yeah, this game's pretty much doomed. Yeah, definitely. So, I don't think I wrote homework for the last 2 lists that I did now that I think about it. But the homework here definitely is going to be number 1, to help pay attention to that wave management. And then number 3, keep the wave exactly where it needs to be. Those are like the main important things. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to just message me and be like, hey, I'm not really sure, like I said, where the wave is and stuff like that, and I can help you out. For the most part, those are the things that kind of made you lose this game, even though it might not be obvious. It is something that just kind of helps spiral this out of control and put you behind. So I hope this helped you. Got any questions, like I said, feel free to ask. If you guys would like VOD reviews yourself, make sure you join my Discord. I will be opening it up every weekend, and you can go ahead and post your op.gg there, and then I will end up going over your VODs. If you guys would like a coaching session, a free coaching session each month or a week, still not sure yet, make sure we reach 200 subscribers, and we will get that going. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you guys for approaching this like a coach.